is SportsCenter.
Hello, and welcome back to Week 5 of the Band of Degenerates. We apologize from the studio for missing the last few weeks. The show's been on the road, and our production team does not travel well at all. So, sorry again. With that being said, let's head to our Week 4 review. Graham the Slam Cough and the Commish faced off in a high-scoring affair, with Graham the Slam Cough pulling out the victory 142-120. I can confirm the Commish is investigating Graham for filming his practices, deflating barrels, and steroid use. We are almost positive something will come up that will overturn this result. But stay tuned with us for more information on that. Next, we have Show Me Your TDs beating Tickle My Pickle 145-69. In this showdown of sexual offender names, Show Me Your TDs rode Kyrian Williams and Brandon Ayuk to the dub, while Tickle only had one thing on his mind, 69, and chose to stay with it. Kelsey and the Sunshine Band took the win in this toilet bowl game against Gambling Girl, winning 90-68. This game is really embarrassing to comment on, with no team even reaching 100 points. Both teams need to go back to the drawing board and figure it out. Hang out with my friend Tequila and reevaluate your priorities. Somehow, Kelsey and the Sunshine Band is undefeated. Not sure how. Hopefully that changes this weekend. Next up, we have Team Unoiled Jesus taking a comfortable win against Cut My Life into Breezes this week, winning 127-87. Cut My Life into Breezes continues his descent into mediocrity, but this might be the week his beloved Jets come through for him. Stay tuned. Maybe he finally wins by riding them out. Next, we have a familiar outcome here with Bucked Up Corey losing the CDs and Field These Nuts 137-93. This might be the year Corey finally loses it all. Luck may be running out for him. We only have a few more weeks to determine that. Finally, we have the highest score of the week with Team Football Team whipping it out and putting up 161 points. He laid it down on 8 a.m. at 8 a.m. We're just not able to keep up with it at all. He just had a slow day. I would love to be a fly on the wall during that showdown. I'm sure they were sitting right next to each other, and that trash talk must have been very epic. Next, we're going to send it over to our new sideline reporter, Mabel Allen, for what she's hearing down at the field. Mabel, to you.
Thanks, John, for the intro, and also thanks for the peanut butter earlier. Bucked Up Corey and Show Me Your TDs were both playing in Europe last week. We expect some jet lag and unpreparedness as they return from Europe. Expect both the opposing teams to get an early jump while they are still screwing up their lineups. Team Football Team had DJ Moore rip off a 49-point game on Thursday night. I am told Team Football Team sat down with Moore on Wednesday and massaged him in preparation for the game. I'm told he got him as loose as DJ needed, doing anything asked of him. Sounds sensual. Cut my life into pieces is a glutton for pain, as he is projected to have the lowest points total again this weekend. An easy fix would be getting off of Dak Prescott. The Dallas Cowboys QB is cheeks. He just had an easy start to the season. Finally, the only undefeated team left is Kelsey and the Sunshine Band. We're not sure if this is the Taylor Swift effect or not, but the league is looking into it. No way this kid should be that good. It's nice to see Kelsey finally getting some recognition due to Taylor Swift. All right, and that is all we have here down on the field, John. Thanks for having me. Back to you in the booth.
Thanks, Mabel, for that update. We appreciate it here in the studio. Luckily for us, we were able to have Tickle My Pickle stop by and give us an update on his season. Hello, Mr. Pickle. How are you doing? And how do you feel your season is going? And who is your biggest rival?
Hi, John. Thanks for having me on today. As you can see, I'm a little bit busy snorkeling, trying to catch my dinner for this week. But, you know, we're going to talk football. Let's talk football. My season this year, obviously not off to a great start. Didn't have a really good draft, but I'm trying to make the most of it. You know, I've had some tough matchups this season. Excuse me. Getting a little bit foggy under here. Yeah, have had some tough matchups this week, but, this season, but I'm doing my best to make sure that I come out at least not last place. I would say in terms of rivalries, I'm definitely up there with you, Anissa. I think as it goes right now, we're both pretty much gunning for that last place spot. I swear to God, I'm gonna beat you. Either a last place or second to last place. So we'll see how that goes.
Interesting. Which team do you think is extremely overrated?
Who do I think is overrated? That's a really good question. I'd say most of you guys are pretty overrated. I love you all, but I think your teams just suck. Maybe that's just me being petty, but I'd say the most overrated person, just from a general standpoint, is Chase. Never really had a good season. Never really had a good haircut. We'll leave it there.
Man, getting a little feisty with it. Which team do you think you could take on in a fight and win?
Who could I take in a street fight? Gotta say, that'd be Anissa. I'd rock your shit. I'm not gonna lie. You're a great person, but I think as soon as this right hook, left hook comes around, you're done. You're on the ground, down for the count. Excuse me. A little foggy.
Oh man, nothing like women getting equal rights and equal lefts. Finally, if you had to raise any of our team's hypothetical kids, which team's kid would you want to raise?
Considering I don't want kids for a long time, it's a really tough question. I appreciate the question, though. Thank you, John. You know, it's just one of those situations where, like, I don't trust any of you guys to raise kids, but if I were to raise any kids of anybody in this group that doesn't have kids, hypothetically kids, you know what I'm talking about? It'd probably be maybe like I feel like a Chase and Lexi situation. Even though Chase's team is overrated and he has a bad haircut, they probably have some pretty good kids, so I'm going to go ahead and steal those and raise them as my own. Have a good week, everyone.
As always, Mr. Pickle, thank you for your time. We definitely appreciate it, and we wish you good luck for the rest of your season. Finally, it's time for the best part of our week, the Week 5 preview. We have the Commish taking on Kelsey and the Sunshine Band with the score projected to be 104-71. The Commish needs to check out his lineup and update some of his players because he has a couple Seahawks that are not playing due to their bye. Next, we have Graham the Slam Cough at 123 taking on Tickle My Pickle at 104. Graham had a strong Thursday. Let's see if that continues into this weekend. Team Gambling Girl is next on, playing Show Me Your TDs with the projected score of 111-131. Show Me Your TDs is taking this dub, it looks like. Anissa is giving them another wedding gift, it seems, as this game is heading towards blowout. Next, we have Cut My Life into Breezes playing CDs and Feel These Nuts in this game of cousins. CDs is projected to win 114-108, but you never know what happens when a blood battle's going down. A continuation tenemos el equipo de fútbol team americano jugando esta Jesus con una puntuación proyectada de 1.55 a 1.16. Jesus tiene una batalla cuesta arriba por delante. Our final game is between 8 a.m. and 8 a.m. versus Bucked Up Corey, with the projected score being 127-113. I'm sure Corey will pull an Eagles, though, and choke at the very end, just when the Super Bowl was in your grasp. That's our Week 5 review. Set your lineups, and good luck in your games.